We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello all, again myself Amit Kulkarni, Assistant Professor in Electrical Engineering Department at SN Patel Institute of Technology and Research Center. So in previous lecture, if you remember, we had continued with the non-isolated converter and finished till isolated converter, in which the last topic which I had discussed was forward converter and the comparison of non-isolated and isolated converter. Okay, so today we will be starting with multi-quadrant operations of DC-DC chopper. So what is this multi-quadrant operation? So quadrant operation means, there will be, you can say that 4 parts in which voltage and current polarity that will decide the polarity of the quadrant operation. Okay, so if voltage is placed on the y-axis and current is placed on the x-axis, then the positive and negative polarities of both the elements will decide the quadrant operation of particular chopper. Okay, so suppose for case output, suppose let me draw over here. So if this is the positive voltage, this is the negative voltage, this is the positive current, this is the negative current, then this is the first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Okay, so when output voltage, okay, this is output voltage and output current is positive, it means that quadrant first quadrant operation is occurring. Okay, the chopper is operating in first quadrant where both positive voltage and positive current is applied. Okay, and it is able to get the positive output voltage and positive current. If your chopper is having this type of characteristics, okay, mm, it is running in the both the quadrants, first quadrant and second quadrant. It means this is a class B type of chopper. Okay, class B. The quadrant in, if a chopper is able to run in only first quadrant, that can be said as a class A chopper. If it is able to run in this both the quadrants, then it is said to be class B chopper. Okay. So what is class B chopper? Class B chopper is a chopper in which output voltage polarity remains same, but direction of current can reverse. Okay. Next, you can say that there will be this case. Okay. There will be this case. What is this case? Let me draw in this way. Let me erase the portion, this portion, and let me highlight with pen and with some different color. So let me take blue color. So if I am operating in this region, okay, these two regions, which means that my current direction is constant. Okay, it is in negative direction, and my output voltage is changing. Okay, my output voltage is changing. So in such case, you can say that this is the next type of chopper, that is C chopper. Okay, but if I am able to operate this chopper in all the 4 quadrants, okay, complete 4 quadrant operation if it is possible, then this becomes to be a Okay, this whole 4 quadrants is possible, then it is said to be a class E chopper. Okay, class E chopper. So we will be studying all the types of chopper. So there are total 5 types of chopper. Okay, so this thing you should know. There are 5 types of chopper, which are they? Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D, and Class E. Okay, all quadrant operation. So over here I have written, if it is a first quadrant operation, then it will be called as class A. If it is only a second quadrant operation, then it is class B. If both first and second quadrant operation, then it is class C. If first and fourth quadrant operation, then it is class D, and class E is all quadrant operation. Okay, so let us begin with class A chopper. Okay, so class A chopper looks like this. Over here this switch is named as a chopper because it is operating at high switching frequency. So it is said as it is chopping the input voltage. Okay. So over here, let me change the color again to black. Okay. So when switch will be on, when this is on, then what will happen? Current will flow to the load. Okay, current will flow to the load. Then what will be the output voltage? It will be positive. Okay, so it is simply you have to apply KVL over here. So if you run this when switch is on, so then what will happen? Vs, okay, Vs minus Vo equals to 0. So it means that output voltage is equals to Vs. So it means it is positive. Okay, it means it is positive. Now, and current is also positive as it is in same direction, so you can say that I will be equals to I0. Okay, so you can say that this is also positive. Okay, this is also positive, so both the voltage and the output current is positive. Now second case is when switch is off. Okay, now when switch is turned off, so when switch is turned off, so now what will happen? So I have to even remove this part. So now what will happen? Now current will flow in this direction. Okay. Still current will flow. It will be flowing in positive direction, but now voltage, output voltage will become 0. Okay. Because slowly it will become 0. Depend on the type of load. Okay. So from this you can say that quadrant operation will look like this. Okay. Output voltage and output current, you will get the first quadrant operation. How will this occur? So you can see if turn on time, okay, if the switch, this chopper turn on time is less than turn off time, then it will occur to be a discontinuous conduction mode. But if turn on time is greater than turn off time, then it will be a continuous conduction mode operation. It is but obvious, if turn on time is less, then discharging will occur at some instant, and still if the switch is off, then the output current goes to 0. Okay, so over here you can see when gate pulses is given turn on time, so what will happen? As soon as the switch closes, the output current increases gradually and reaches some point, that is Imax, and after that, till that much time, you will get the input voltage to be DC voltage. As soon as you reach the maximum point, now what is done? Switch is taken off. So switch is turned off. So as a result, current reduces and reaches to 0 when VDC equals to back EMF of the motor. Okay, suppose this load is nothing but a motor. Okay, this load is nothing but a motor. So until the DC voltage or output voltage is equal to back EMF, till that much time current will flow. Okay. At the time when which this supply voltage, DC voltage, and the back EMF of this motor becomes equal, no current will be able to flow. So as a result, this output current turns to be 0. Again, when switch is turned on, again the current will rise, and similarly the period will go on. Similarly, for T on greater than TF, what will happen? So here what will happen is that because T on is greater than TF, current is never reaching 0. So as a result, there will be no condition of back EMF. So till the time you are giving on pulse, you will get output voltage. again it will decrease to some minimum value, again turn on the switch. So you are not making the current 0, so it will be always operating in CCM mode, and over here this was operating in DCM mode, discontinuous mode. So this is class A chopper. Next is class B chopper. So class B chopper is a quadrant operation it is a second quadrant operation. The second quadrant operation, you can see now what is done is that direction of diode is reversed. Now chopper switch is kept over here, and you have a back EMF and an inductor. Okay, so now what is done, when switch is off initially, when switch is off, then what will happen, this direction will be the flow of current. So if you write the KVL equation, you can say that the output voltage will be negative. Okay, output voltage. So what will be the output voltage? So let us see, try to write down. So it will be positive E, okay, positive E minus L di by dt. Okay, positive E minus L di by dt. This much will be equals to, and minus, so this much is nothing but VO. Okay, this is with the output voltage, and further if you write the equation, then this is nothing but VO minus Vs, this will be equals to 0. So your output voltage is equals to Vs. So it means that output voltage is positive. Okay, so output voltage is positive, but what will be the direction of current? So if you see here, output current direction is from left to right, whereas actual current direction is in opposite direction. So your current direction will be negative. Okay, current direction will be negative, but output voltage polarity will be positive. Okay, so as a result, what will happen, the current will start to increase from minimum value to some maximum value, but it will increase but in negative values. Okay, so it means it will be increasing from -5 to -2, suppose. Okay, so it is increasing, but in the negative values it is increasing, so it is slowly coming towards 0, so it is reaching towards maximum value. So now what is happening, after this switch is made on. Okay, so now what is done, so let us consider this circuit. Now when switch is closed, then what will happen, this will be flowing over here. So now again you will have to write the equation. So there will be, instead of this Vs, now you will get the output voltage to be 0, but current is still negative. So current is still negative and it will increase. Okay, it will increase. So increase means maximum values to minimum value. So current is still increasing. So as a result, current always remains negative, but output voltage either goes to 0, it would either go to 0, or it will have some positive value. Okay, so this type of class B chopper is suitable for regenerative braking. Okay, so you consider this as nothing but a DC motor which is able to supply current, and over here you have a battery. Okay, so when you are having the voltage, output voltage greater than input voltage, then you can say that this type of chopper can be used for regenerative braking operation. Let us study next chopper, that is class C chopper. So in class C chopper, now what is done is that there will be two choppers on one leg and two diodes, out of which one is freewheeling diode and second is a normal diode. Okay, so now this type of chopper operates in two quadrants, that is quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. Okay, so let us understand this using a waveforms. So you can see when switch is on, okay, which switch, IG1, it means chopper 1 is on. So in that also there will be two modes, so let us understand the mode. So let the chopper 1 is on, so this will be the first mode. Okay, this will be the first mode. So over here you can see output voltage is positive because this is connected to positive terminal and the lower part is connected to negative terminal, and the direction of current is also in the same direction of output current. So you are getting positive voltage and positive current when CH1 is on. Second mode, if you turn off the switch and then automatically freewheeling diode turns on, still the output current is positive, but the output voltage becomes, what will be the output voltage? So output voltage becomes 0. Okay, when you turn on freewheeling diode, output voltage shorts, so as a result output voltage will become 0. So however, this is still, you can see that it is operating in first quadrant because current is positive but voltage is 0. Okay, next, now what is done, chopper 2 is turned on. So when chopper 2 is turned on, so now what will happen? So if you see, voltage will be 0 but current flowing has now interchanged. Okay, current will now not flow in the same direction. Okay, current will now flow in the opposite direction. Okay, because there is a source available, this is plus and this is minus, so current will now try to flow this way, and this is the actual flow of output current which should flow. So output current is, this is output current and this is actual current, so actual current is flowing in opposite direction. So as a result, what will happen now, current direction has reversed, although output voltage is still 0. Okay, output voltage is still 0. So now what will happen, there will be the change in quadrant operation. Next, what will happen, now instead of chopper 2, D2 diode is operated. So chopper 2 is taken off the circuit. So now what will happen? As soon as D2 is turned on, so now what will happen? Direction of current, which should actually be this way, now the direction of current is in this way. So total change in direction of current. So again current is, will still be negative, and now the output voltage is still positive because this positive terminal is connected to positive supply, negative is connected to negative supply. So it means in all the cases voltage is, in these two cases voltage can be minimum go to 0. It can have some value, but at the minimum it can go to 0. In these two cases output voltage is always positive. Now in this case and in this case output current is 0. Output current is positive, and in these two cases output current is negative. Okay, so which results in quadrant, two quadrant operation, that is class C chopper. Let us study the next chopper, that is class D chopper. So in class D chopper the configuration looks in this way, and now in this there will again be two quadrant operation, but here quadrant 1 and quadrant 4 operation is suitable. Okay, so what happens here, you can see there will be two modes, one in which turn on time is less than turn off, and another in which turn on time will be greater than turn off. Okay, so now what is done, so when over here what you can see, first D1 is turned, D1 and D2 turns on. Okay, so alternate switches turn on, or you can say that either of the switch in one leg will turn on. Okay, so D1 and D2 turn on. So what will happen, D1 and D2 turn on, it means output current should be in from left to right, and that is happening, and the output voltage over here will be negative because positive is connected to negative terminal and negative is connected to positive terminal. So output voltage will be negative and current will be positive. So output voltage is positive and, sorry, negative, and current is positive. So we are operating in quadrant 4 operation. Okay, so you can even observe here that when D1 and D2 is on, when D1 and D2 is on, you can observe over here voltage is negative and current is positive, it is at maximum point and it is reducing slowly. Now next step, what is done, CH2 and D1. Okay, CH2 and D1. So you can see here So now what is done, instead of connecting it to D2, now what is done, D1 is connected. So what will happen, actual direction should be in this way, okay, and it is also flowing in this way, but voltage is still in negative, okay, voltage is still in negative, but because this is short circuited, there is no source available. So now what will happen, output voltage will be 0, okay, output voltage will be 0, but current will reach to a minimum value and again rise, okay, it will rise to some value. Now what is done, after that again D1 and D2 is turned on so that you get negative voltage. Now after that, to get the first quadrant operation, what is done, CH1 and D2 is again turned on. So it is a mode where over here you can get minus V and plus I, okay, minus V and plus I. Over here V is 0 and I is still positive, okay, I is still positive, okay, I is still positive, and in this case CH1D2 you will again get V is 0 and I is positive, okay. So you can switch between these two, okay. So it means that first these two will operate, then these two will operate, then again these two will operate, and again one means 1 2 1 3 1 2 1 3. In this case, in this way the sequence will operate. So you can see over here, so it is 1 2 1 3 1 2 1 3. So this is the pattern in which switching pattern is done, and the circuit operation occurs when T on is less than T off. Let us study the next mode for the same configuration when T on is greater than T off. So in T on greater than T off, again the sequence remains same, but what is done here, that initially CH1 and D2 operates, which was studied in the last mode. We can see that here CH1 D2 is on, so it means that output current has the same direction, but output voltage is 0 initially, okay, output voltage is 0. So which can be observed over here, output voltage is 0 and current flows now from minimum to maximum. Now as soon as this done, so it means that we are operating in which mode, we are operating in first quadrant, we are operating in first quadrant, but we are somewhere here, okay, we are somewhere here, we are getting the value of current, but there is no output voltage. After that what is done, now chopper 1 and chopper 2 are made on. So when chopper 1 and chopper 2 are made on, output voltage V0, positive terminal is connected to positive supply, negative is connected to negative supply. So now output voltage is positive and current flow will be from positive to negative. So current flow is still positive, okay, current flow is still in this direction. So it means the current direction is still positive, but now we will get the output voltage to be positive, okay. So it means that in this mode you are able to operate in this mode, in this quadrant, so first quadrant. So when T1 is less than T off, you are able to operate in fourth quadrant. When T1 is greater than T off, you are able to operate in first quadrant, okay. So by changing the on time and off time, you are able to operate the more quadrants sequence, okay. Similarly again you can get the 0 voltage at CH2D1, okay. So again if you give the numbers 1 2 3, so you can say that the operation sequence is 1 2 1 1 2 3 1 1 1 2 3 2 1 2 3 2. So this is the sequence followed for class D chopper. The last chopper which you will be studying is class E chopper. So class E chopper has a configuration in this way, and there will be a deeper understanding for this. So you have output voltage and you have output currents, where these are the four quadrants in which you will be operating. So if you want to operate the class E chopper in first quadrant, then you have to first turn on chopper 1, and then CH1 means chopper 1 and 4th chopper is made on. So it means that, let me highlight the path. So it means that you have to operate from here, channel 1 over here, and then go over here in this channel 4 and complete the path. So this is first mode. Then to complete or to make the voltage to 0, what is done is that instead of CH1 CH4, what is done, CH1 is made off, so as a result CH4 and D2 automatically turns on. Okay, so current direction is maintained positive but voltage is made to 0. Okay, so internally operation is done. So this is the first quadrant operation. Similarly, second quadrant operation can also be done. So what is done over here? So initially CH2 is operated and then D4 is also turned on. So it means that in this current direction is reversed, keeping the polarity of voltage positive. Okay, so you can see now minus plus is over here, so direction of current will be in this way, but output polarity will be positive. Okay, output polarity will be positive. So as a result, what will happen? Initially CH2D4 is operated, and then again to bring it to 0, what is done? CH2 is turned off and D1 and D4 operates. Okay, to get the positive polarity, what is done? From CH2D4, now what is done? This D4 and D1 connect, and as a result output polarity voltage is maintained at positive value. Okay, and direction of current is reversed. Okay, so as a result this operates in second quadrant. Similarly, third quadrant, what will happen? CH3 and CH2 turn on. Okay, CH3 and CH2 turn on. So what will happen over here? So let me use the pen. So CH3 and CH2 is turned on. It means that current will come from here, it will go over here, it will come over here, and circuit is closed. So it means direction of current is reversed and even the direction of polarity is reversed for the voltage, because negative is connected to the positive part and positive part of the output voltage is connected to the negative part. So both the quadrant in both the parameter polarity are reversed, so E is reversed actually. Okay, so E is reversed. So hence you can say that this is third quadrant operation. So after this CH3 CH2 is done, then what is done is that CH2 and CH4 operate. CH2 and D4 operate. So how it is done? Again this will be in this mode. Okay, so it will be operating in this mode. So it is done so that voltage slowly gradually reaches to 0 and we are able to change the direction of current. Okay, so further moving to fourth quadrant, in which CH4 and D2 is operated. So how will that occur? So CH4 and D2 is operated, so it will be in this way. Okay, so from 0 voltage and positive current, now slowly what is done is that from CH4D2 it can be turned to D2D3. It means that from negative supply to D2 through this load, and D3 it is connected to supply. So again now positive voltage, negative voltage, because positive is connected to negative of the supply and negative is connected to the positive of supply, but direction of current is positive. Okay, direction of current is positive. So as a result you are in the fourth quadrant operation. So let us understand each of these. So class each chopper, this is the circuit. So initially chopper 1 is operated and then chopper 1 and chopper 4 is on. So this is the case. Okay, and then chopper 1 is off and CH4D2 is operated. So this is the case. So as a result you will get first quadrant operation where V is positive and I is also positive. So this is first quadrant operation. Next, class E chopper, CH2 is operated, CH2D4 is on. As a result, inductor stores energy. Okay, inductor will store energy. Similarly, after that CH2 is turned off and D1 D4 conducts. So D1 D4 conducts, making this current to be negative with the polarity of output remaining same, so which makes it to be a second quadrant operation. Similarly, in the third quadrant operation, initially chopper 3 is operated and then chopper 3 and chopper 2 both are turned on. Okay, so as a result, direction of current is also reversed and the voltage of the E is also reversed, and as a result output voltage VO is also reversed. Okay, so you will get both the quantities to be negative, and next CH2 and D4 operate. So as a result, this will operate in the third quadrant. V is negative and I is also negative. And final case, CH4 is operated and CH4D2 is conducting. So over here you can see CH4D2 is conducting. Okay, in this way, as a result, positive current but zero voltage. Okay, positive current but zero voltage initially. Actually, it will be of negative value because output voltage over here will be very less. You can consider zero voltage. After that, what is done? CH4 is turned off and D3 is turned on. So as a result, output voltage becomes negative because output voltage of VO is connected to the negative of supply and negative of the output voltage is connected to the positive of supply. So V is negative and I is positive, making it to be the fourth quadrant operation. So this is the final case of class E chopper, and I hope that you are able to understand the multi-quadrant operation. And final topic which is left is the application. So applications are very simple. The best example is the laptop charger which you use is a DC-DC converter which is named as SMPS or switch mode power supply. Next is DC motor speed control, where DC motor speed control can be done by varying the output voltage of DC chopper and controlling the input voltage of DC motor. Next is DC voltage boosters, so that is used in traction circuit. Next is battery chargers, railway traction systems, and electric car, which is the most trending. So I hope that you have understood the last portion, that is multi-quadrant operation. I hope that your all doubts regarding the chapter 2 is now cleared, and best of luck. Thank you.